E21's home or way to approach it before I can talk to the back. The best we can do is just, like talk to them and lead by example.
And what you do, like find a common ground, something, that good for both of y'all, and then, you just go in with that.
The more subtle, just speak to them.
Just go to them, but don't be aggressive. You see what I'm saying? Speak to them like they children. Speak to them like you the parent that really love them.
Sometimes you gotta get creative.
Yes.
Family is strength. Family is important. Family is important. Family is all we got. A lot of people don't have family.
We ain't stopping until we make a change. Season 4, GMP 2025. We ain't stopping until we make a change.
Grown Man Podcast, Grown Man Podcast, Grown Man Podcast. Grown Man Podcast, Grown Man Podcast.
We ain't stopping until we make a change.
Grown Man Podcast, Grown Man Podcast, Grown Man Podcast. Grown Man Podcast, Grown Man Podcast.
We ain't stopping until we make a change.
We ain't stopping until we make a change. Informing our community on some bigger and some better things. Injecting your mind frame with positivity and the things you need to change. Let me explain.
Oh no, the gangster just crept through the back door. Spitting venom on the theme for season 4. Grown Man Podcast refined. If you in this kind of these lyrics, just like and subscribe. Gangsta gone. In other words, I'm out of here. Every Tuesday 7:30, man, let this shit here.
You gotta tune in the knowledge, wisdom, and power. Giving it to you on the hour.
Grown Man Podcast, Grown Man Podcast, Grown Man Podcast. Grown Man Podcast, Grown Man Podcast, Grown Man Podcast.
We ain't stopping until we make a change.
Grown Man Podcast, Grown.
Welcome, 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 and welcome. You're now tuned in to Grown Men Podcast. Real men, real issues with real solutions. Thank y'all so much for joining us and tuning in. I am your host, Another Chance, and we are live from Orlando, Florida. Blessed by the best to be here. We are grateful. What can I say, man? God is good. This is going to be another great episode, and we're glad you're here. We're getting started a little bit late, but hey, this is our table. This is God's plan, and He knows who's here and why you're watching. So thank you for tuning in. We got a great show for you tonight. Let me go ahead and bring in my co-host before I give you guys a quick inspiration. I got Gangster from the other end of the coast. What's going on, my brother? He left again? Okay. Okay, well, he'll be back. Technical issues, he'll be back. No worries. We also got Trinice B in the building. What's going on, sis?
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I'm in the building. I'm
Testing,
not the
testing.
1, the 2, nor 3. Can you hear me? Hey, everybody. My name is Trinice B.
Yes,
I am
ma'am.
the co-host for Grown Man Podcast. Y'all tune in. It's going to be good tonight.
Absolutely. What's going on, sis? How you feeling?
All is well, all is well, all is well.
Okay, yeah. Gangster's back. Okay, did he shut the back door? Can you make sure he shut the back door? Gangster, what's going on, brother?
Hey man, trying to get on, man. I don't know if you action, man.
All is well.
Gangster.
How you doing, brother?
Crazy, man.
You all right? Sis, can you hear gangster?
Yeah, I
Yo,
heard.
okay.
Gangsta, where you at? I think you went out the back door again.
Man. All right. Well, we got a great show for you tonight, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Again, this is episode 21. We only have 9 more episodes to go. Um, real quick, I got a couple of announcements, sis, before we get started. We do have the 5th annual book bag giveaway that's coming up on August 2nd. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be huge, great. We have some wonderful, wonderful motivational speakers that's going to be at that event. It's going to be a great, great event. And I do believe that you're going to be one of them, aren't you, sis?
You know it. You know it. These last few years that I have been coming, it has been such an amazing turnout. Um, I mean, the house be packed, and those kids sit there
Praise
and
the
they
Lord.
listen, and the parents, I just love the fact that there are parents that take the time out to register these kids for, events like this. It helps out. It helps out. And y'all don't give out no cheap stuff now. Y'all don't give out no book bags full of
Yeah,
all that good stuff. So
that's right.
hey, I'm proud to be a part of it this year
That's
again.
right. That's right. And we're proud to have you a part of it, sis. These events, just like you said, they give us an opportunity to impact not just the kids' lives, but the parents too. Give them a little guidance, a little hope, a little faith, a little
Mhm.
encouragement. So that's why I have the speakers out there and the entertainment, and it's real big. It's real big, and it's family,
It
it's
is.
oriented, and it's purpose. So thank you, sis, for being there last year, and we thank you for coming this year too. It's gonna be nice.
Definitely.
It's gonna be nice. We also got my good friend Troy D. Williams, an awesome actor, man. He's gonna be. You've seen him in a lot of good films. He's on Good Active on Tubi. He's on a lot of good films. But you definitely want to come out if you're in the Orlando area. Troy D. Williams will be out there speaking, educating, and motivating everybody, as well as the wonderful, fabulous Trinice Brown. You guys don't want to miss it. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. And we're giving out free toys to the free book bags and school supplies to the kids. That's
And
what
last
time it
y'all
is.
gave
It's
out
time for
food,
school,
right?
so we're trying to make sure that
Last
they're prepared and helping out the families. It's free food, of course. Absolutely, we got to feed you while you're there. Yes,
I
man.
know I got me a hamburger.
Absolutely.
And Buddy
Yeah,
did be on
yeah.
the
It's
grill,
always.
boy. He served it up real hot for you right then.
I was just about to say, yeah, it's always some good food, and it's hot and it's ready to go. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice, man. It's
Yeah,
family.
it really
It's
is
fun and it's good stuff, man. And we try to make sure it's not only fun and eventful for the kids, but like I said, for the parents
for
as
the
well. So we
adults
want to
too.
make
Yeah.
sure that their time is appreciated as well. So we got raffles, we got giveaways, and also since I'm even giving away a pair of brand new Carmelo Anthony's
Oh,
for
what?
our teenagers, probably the greatest. Queen, what grade we doing between sixth and eighth? Boy or girl, between the sizes in 7 and 8, the new Carmelo Anthony's, they hot, they real
Oh,
nice. I probably have them next week to show them. Yeah, we're gonna be raffling those off. We're gonna give them away. We're just gonna give them away, and so that's gonna be nice.
so how do our parents um register?
The kids, well, the parents register by just texting that phone number that's on the flyer, which is the same, which is 407-987-0275. They can just text over their name and their kid's name and ages, of course.
Okay.
Um, you will get a reply. once you get that reply, you'll know that your kids are registered. That's the easiest way to do it, is to text over the information, or you can call between normal hours, which is a good thing. You can do that. Um, now is the time to get them registered, because I think we have 78 kids registered so far on the list, and we still got 3 weeks to go. So I think we want to do 200 to 250 this year, something like that.
Oh
So
wow.
you want to get registered, because it's going to build up. It's going to go up fast, man, and the list is gonna fill up fast. One family
And
doesn't
so
come with one child, you know. So some of these
right.
families, you might get 5 kids, 6 kids, so you want to get your child in there as soon as possible, get their supplies in, come out there and get your word that you need in your spirit, and it's just going to be awesome. Again, if you're in the Orlando area, you definitely want to check it out. We got a comment. What was that, Queen? Free cipher. MJB. MJB, the
Hey
God of Shower, and
y'all.
Free Cipher. Those are co-hosts from season 1, 2, and 3, man. Those are our guys. Salute to them both. God bless you guys, man.
Yeah.
MJB and Free Cipher, I love, man. Yes, yes. Shouts out to them. Thank y'all for tuning in.
I was actually looking for the flyer to put in the comments, but I can't. I only got the video, so you have to send me the flyer whenever you get a
Okay,
chance. I'll post that.
no problem. No problem. We'll definitely, I'll probably do that during commercial break. No problem, sis. Gangsta still ain't came back. If all minds and all hearts are clear, we got a nice show for you tonight, sis, and for you guys that's out there watching and tuning in. I want to give a quick shout out to Gary Wells, man, my good friend, my good buddy. He's a day one supporter of Grown Man Podcast from season 1, man. And he's on us. He's ready. And we thank you, Gary. We appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate your
Bing, bing,
energy.
bing.
We always used it, to get us from episode to episode. So thank you, brother. God bless you. Another quick shout out to Pastor Jakes at Higher Power Miracle of Faith Church. If you don't have a church home in Orlando, Florida, I do recommend for you to come and visit us. It's an experience that you won't forget. So once again, Higher Power Miracle of Faith Church on 1208 West Central Boulevard in Orlando, Florida. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, sis. Do you have any comments or any shout outs?
Well, I want to give a shout out to me. I want to give a shout out to me, because when I tell you I have been tested all this week, and I'm just
Mm-hmm.
learning so much in silence.
Mm-hmm.
So, but no, I want to give a shout out to God, because He's been holding me down tremendously.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
That's funny that you say that, sis, because as if you went through what you went through, understand that it's people out there that's going through the same thing or even worse, or people just going through their own problems. So a lot of people
Right.
is going through things, but you're going through what you're going through, and those out there as well, is because you're being tested, and you were
What?
chosen. You were chosen to do the greater work, and so you're going to constantly be tested because you were chosen to do the greater work. So
Yeah.
as you look at those tests and those obstacles in the face and in the eye, and you recognize what it is, you overcome them. You say, "Yeah, it's hard," but you do it hard, and you get through it. You acknowledge it, just like fear. You acknowledge what it is, but you still do it anyway. Sometimes coming on the camera, or coming on the radio, or whatever it is. Sometimes if you're not prepared, or you might be nervous, or whatever the case may be. I remember when I first, and I didn't mean to go on like this, but sis, I remember when I first had an interview with the news channel, and I was sweating so bad they couldn't even continue the video, and so it's just, once you face your fear, you have to do it anyway, and you'll get past it, you'll get through it, and something earlier I read said, either you're gonna you're gonna either break going through it, or you'll build your muscles going through it. One of the two.
Right.
You'll go down or you'll go up. It's up to you. And I think you guys out there, you're gonna go up because you're hungry. You want that. You want what they say you can't have, and that's why you keep going at it. You know what I mean? That's why you keep going
Right.
at it. Stay focused.
Ding, ding, ding.
Stay focused, sis. If our minds and our hearts are clear,
Yes, sir.
we, we'll get the show started. Today's current events.
6:14 the time. 2 juveniles injured following a shooting during a football practice in Apopka last night. Police say they responded to calls about a shooting at the Field of Fame where 3 juveniles got into a fight on the football field, then carried that fight into the parking lot. That's when one of them reportedly grabbed a gun from the car and fired it, hitting 2 others. The victims were rushed to the hospital. They're expected to recover. Police arrested that shooter and they are investigating what happened.
So that story there, sis, was an update from a season 3 episode that we showed the original story. That was the original story there. We're going to show you an update here in this next video clip. But in that video there, the teenager, the football player, got upset and went and got the gun out the car and shot at the other 2 players.
Right.
So this is what happened to the mom. This is the result of what happened to the mom and what happened to the teenager. The 2 that got shot, they did make it. But there are things they want you guys to hear what happened.
Right.
So this is the update from that story. If you guys didn't see it, go back to season 3. I think it was episode 19, if I'm not mistaken. Around in that area, season 3. Take a look at the episode. That was the original current event. This is the update of what happened to the people in that video. God bless them. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next video clip.
A Tallahassee man is now charged with murder and child abuse after a 1-year.
The one all the way.
I'm News 6's Mark Lehman, and we're at the Orange County Courthouse. This is where the mother of an 11-year-old accused in a shooting outside of a Pop Warner football practice in 2023 appeared before a judge. The mother was eventually charged with negligence for allowing her son to have access to the firearm. Now there's been a change of plea in the case. 35-year-old Sherelle Johnson appeared before a judge today and at times appeared emotional as she changed her plea to account of felony negligence. Johnson pleading no contest to the charge that stemmed from this scene nearly 2 years ago. Video shows Johnson's 11-year-old son grabbing a gun from his mom's car, opening fire and shooting 2 13-year-olds. Johnson's son was arrested on attempted murder charges, and Johnson was arrested 2 months later after the state attorney's office said her weapon wasn't secured and inside a worn cardboard box. According to the arrest report, all 3 boys were arguing over a bag of chips during a Pop Warner football practice. By changing her plea today, Johnson was sentenced to 1 year of community control, which is a strict form of house arrest, and 2 years of supervised probation. In court today, the prosecution read a statement from one of the victim's mothers about the impact this has had on her family.
Based upon your negligence, you have caused permanent and lifelong pain, suffering, and damage to an entire family, not just my family, but directly to 2 other families and the many others who were present when this traumatic event occurred. Not only does my child have a physical scar, he as well has out family other types of scars that you cannot see.
On top of house arrest and probation, Johnson was also ordered to write a letter of apology to the victims' families and complete 100 hours of community service. The judge also said there could be a hearing in 60 days where further restitution could be discussed. For now, reporting in Orlando, Mark Lehman, News 6.
Shout out to Channel 6 for coverage of that video.
Yep.
That was the update. So, we know we got a lot of mixed emotions out there and whatnot as far as the parents, how steep was her charge? Was it steep enough? The young man, should his lesson been harder? What do you guys think out there? We want to know your thoughts, your ideas, your views on this event as well. How do you feel about it? Was the mother sentenced justly? Do you think it was enough? What about you, sis? How do you feel about it?
I do feel that, well, for one, if the firearm was registered and it was a legal firearm, I can understand why, she has it in the car, because I used to carry my firearm in my car in the glove compartment. Now, if my child knows where this firearm is or know how to use it, or I take I neglect to put a safety on it, or if it's any neglection in my end, then of course what they have given her was fair. But if it was one of them situations where I'm making my child feel comfortable enough to pull a gun, or comfortable enough to go get a gun, know how to use it, and he does something like
Mhm.
this, then
Right.
no, I feel like she needs to take full responsibility, being that that child is underage. But because the child is underage, she's going to get something, and that's just the reality of it. And that was the risk that she took by allowing that registered firearm to be so easily accessed. I don't think
Exactly.
that that firearm was right there, on purpose, in the passenger side on the floor for him to just get it freely. But I believe somewhere in that car, he knew where it was, how to use it, and etc. But
Well,
she
I mean,
got to be a
that's a
fairly,
shoebox. That's a
yeah,
shoebox,
and she
sis.
has to be a
You
fairly good parent to be
that,
taking your child to football practice and all this stuff. Now that child being charged with attempted murder,
so
over
what
being
happened? What happened that you have to bring that gun easy accessible in that vehicle with your child to practice?
I don't think
Something
she
something's
I
not
don't think
something.
she I got you. I don't think that she thought it out like that. Like, I believe that
Okay,
this is a firearm that she keeps in her car.
is this
Whether
every
she
day?
was at
Is this one
Huh?
time incident? Something happened. I mean, something that we don't know.
I used to keep
They
my
carry this gun
firearm in my car. So, and it was for absolutely, well, I tell you, the reason
loaded
why I got
and
the
off safety.
well, Imma tell you why I kept mine off safety, because I'm in, the area I'm in. I'm a hairstylist. I'm leaving work late, and I don't have time to be safety in a gun when I'm walking out of my shop to my car. So whatever her reasons was, I'm sure that she just
Safe,
didn't carry only to practice.
this
It's something she
safety
kept
is
in
a
her
thumb
car.
move. I mean, come on now. Safety is a thumb move. That's seconds. Safety is a thumb move.
I got you.
I
And I'm
mean,
not excusing her. I'm just saying, like, if it was a
and
situation where she just kept the firearm in her car,
Okay, wait a minute, sis. Hold on. Wait a minute. Now,
Was it
young
registered?
man, this is not the first time he picked up the gun because he grabbed it so fast and aimed and shot.
Yes,
So this is not the first time he touched that gun before. You understand me? We got a quick comment. Go ahead, sis.
Huh? Okay,
We got a
comment.
comment, Queen. Go ahead, Queen. Yes, ma'am. That's right. That's right. And what is you carrying it for? That's what I'm talking about. To the football game, openly like that.
It's a
Promise.
popka. Did you see what area this was? The
No,
practice
sis.
was at.
No, I don't. Okay, we got a quick comment. Go ahead, Queen.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. No. Go ahead, finish saying what you was about to say, sis. It's a popka and
Okay, it's a popka. Popka is known to have a very high rate for gun violence. Okay, we're talking about a single parent that is going to a football practice. I mean, you got to count the fruit. The fruit is, to me, is she a single parent? She's in a high crime area. The fruit is that she's at football practice. Like, she's at a practice outside of the gun being in her car. This is a big boy. She's taking out the time and sacrificing her time to make sure her son, she's investing in him. So, I mean, I don't justify her fruits to being why the gun was in her car, but me being a single mother out here in this world full of foolishness, yeah, I'm gonna keep my pistol. It's going to be in the car. No, yes, there's rules to it. No, it is
so you're
not.
not just carrying. So you're not carrying your pistol with you to the football game. You're carrying your
It's in the
pistol
car.
with you everywhere you go.
It stays
That
in the car.
pistol ain't been riding with her everywhere she go like that in the car like that, sits in that box like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Hold on,
I'm imagining the shoebox might have been up under the seat.
It's a big box. It's a big box.
I'm not carrying my firearm on me. I will carry it in the car. You understand what I'm saying? It has to be a 3 steps to a person that is not licensed to carry it on it. If they just carrying a registered firearm, it has to be 3 steps before they can actually use that firearm. But in
Yeah.
this case, it was a careless act on the mother. And yes, I don't think she should have been charged for, attempted murder, but I think that what they gave her was fair and lesson learned.
Okay.
Nobody got killed.
Now I think there are a lot of people out there that feel like she should have gotten a harder sentence. You guys out there, we
This
want to
is
know
no
your
little
comments.
boy. This is a big boy. This is a big boy. He got plenty of sense. He should have known not to go in there and grab that firearm. She can't take full responsibility. But now, if he was
Sis,
underage,
that gun should not have been accessible to him. That gun should not have been accessible to him.
period. That's why
I know
she
what
was
you're
making that
saying.
personal
I know what you're
charge.
saying. I agree with you with what you're saying. But that gun should not have been accessible to him. We're gonna take a
Yeah.
quick if all
Yeah,
minds
we
and
got
all hearts are clear. we gonna move and we still want your comments, we still want your
yeah,
views. Keep
please.
them coming through, keep them coming. God
How
bless
old
you
was
and
the
thank you for
how old
watching.
was the boy? How old was the boy, real quick? How old was he?
Now see that's I thought he was
I think he
11.
was like 14.
But go ahead.
Oh,
Back then, right? So now he's like 12, 13.
he a big boy. Yeah. Over some chips, man. That was
Now
just
you heard
petty.
what the young
Period.
lady said, and so I wanted to say, I'm sorry, sis, I didn't mean to cut you off. What'd you say?
No, you fine. No, I said over some
I
chips, it
wanted to
was very
say
petty.
over some chips. I haven't
Yeah.
even got my mind to focus on that part yet. But the mother of one of the victims that got shot, who survived, stated, her feelings in court and what's going on with him. Now, both of those kids could have lost their lives. So God
They
bless them, and
could
thank
have.
God that nobody lost their lives during that event. Thank God for that. But they left those kids traumatized, or he left those kids traumatized and different. So it's something to think about there, man.
Yeah, I would, as a parent, I would have took full responsibility, because I wouldn't want to put my child in that situation where they had easy access to something like that, and then they make a foolish decision like that. I would feel bad, like, dang, that's my fault.
Yeah, man. That's why. Yeah, I would feel terrible, man. Yeah,
I would take the
yeah.
blame, to be
That's why we
honest.
have to. That's why we have to be careful nowadays, and that's why we have to be mindful of what's going on in our household. We have to. Um, yeah, we have to, sis. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving if our hearts and our minds are clear. But that was a good update. We'll move right along to the next current. We got another current event. We got another current event.
A Tallahassee man is now charged with murder and child abuse after a one-year-old baby died. Derek Young is accused of hitting Chimeria German. He was watching her and her twin brother while his girlfriend was at work. She is the mother's cousin.
Today, Young was supposed to have his first appearance in court.
We can reset Mr. Young for tomorrow morning and see if he would like to appear at that time.
Young failed to appear before a judge today, but he was appointed a public defender and a new appearance date for tomorrow morning. Court records released today reveal what led up to Young's arrest after the baby's death, laying out graphic details of violence against a child.
According to court documents, the autopsy showed that Chimeria had several injuries, including being hit with a closed fist on her head, leading to her death. Detectives then confronted Young with the details, and he allegedly started crying and confessed to hitting her. Officials believe those hits caused a brain bleed and the broken leg. Young said he didn't mean to kill Chimeria, claiming he was only playing with the one-year-old. Court documents claim when detectives asked if he would play with his own kids the same way, he said no.
WCTV's Capital City correspondent Matt Hoffman is live for us at the courthouse tonight. Matt, you had the chance to speak with Chimeria's mother this afternoon. What did she have to say?
And, guys, of course, it's an emotional day with those autopsy results just coming in. Chimeria's mother said her daughter loved the color pink. She was just starting to talk, and she also loved to eat. But unfortunately, all of that has been taken away. Chimeria died at 14 months old. Her brother was also in the room at the time of the alleged abuse, but he was unharmed, according to the children's mother. The family is organizing a GoFundMe to pay for funeral expenses, and they're hosting a balloon launch this Saturday at Jack L. McLean Jr. Park from 5 to 7 p.m. German's family left devastated by what prosecutors described as brutal violence against a baby.
My baby didn't deserve that. She was a sweet baby. She was sweet. She was a sweet baby. Why would you harm an innocent baby? She didn't mean no harm at all.
Chimeria's family is still coming to grips with what happened, though her mother said both sides of the family have been supportive. They plan to follow the criminal case closely. Funeral arrangements for Chimeria German are still being arranged. Once we know more details, we will update you. For now, in Tallahassee, I'm Matt Hoffman, WCTV Eyewitness News.
That's such heartbreak. Thank you.
Wow.
Shouts out to WCTV coverage for that video for Tallahassee, and our condolences from Grown Man Podcast goes out to that 1-year-old and her family.
Right. Jesus.
Yeah, that's very sad. That's very sad. So my first thing would be is the relationship, with the guy, and how long, you know, because who you leave with your children, um,
Mm.
and how long, it's just how long have you known that person, and I don't know. The
I believe
picture,
that was the
the
first
guy
cousin.
look a little bothered.
Mm, 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 mm,
I'm
mm,
sorry.
mm. I believe that
What'd you
was the
say?
first. He was a first cousin.
Yeah, I just don't understand. But and then the whole thing is, this is a 1 year old. This baby is a baby. This is a baby.
Mm, mm.
What kind of, I don't, this, I don't understand the mind frame of someone who can do that to a child. I don't understand that. So once again, God bless the family. God bless the baby, and we know that God is in control of the entire situation. So God bless him. God bless him, and to the family, God bless you and keep your heads up. Sis, any thoughts?
Well, for one, that is a grown man, and he had no business playing with that baby like that. He was playing like he's fighting the baby and was punching the baby. The baby ended up having injuries to the head and a broken leg. And it's a twin. So he only was playing fighting with the twin girl. He wasn't playing fighting with the twin boy. They had nothing wrong with the twin boy. But the crazy part about it is that was this his first time? Did the mother ever like saw anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you had to hit that baby really
Absolutely.
hard.
A sign. Did she
Yeah,
see a
like, is
sign? Did
this
she
your
see
first
something that make her
time?
question his character? Of course she saw
Yeah,
it. Of
and
course.
she's
Of
young.
course. Because it's gonna show. But
She's
but sis,
young.
ain't no playing. I was playing with the
You
one
don't
year old.
play with
No,
no
he
baby.
wasn't playing
That's
it.
a
I
toddler. That
mean,
baby was
something is wrong. Ain't no playing.
14 months.
Exactly.
14 months.
You ain't playing with no baby.
Oh,
You don't play with
God.
babies. So what kind of drug was you on for you to play with a baby? You don't play with babies.
And then I know that baby had to
Yeah,
been
I mean,
crying because you
whatever.
had to hit that baby really hard.
That's why I say he ain't
Hard
no
enough.
playing. Ain't no playing. Ain't no playing. And
That's
and,
what
and when me and my brother was talking about this clip, and they talking about a GoFundMe page and whatnot. We were saying put a GoFundMe page together and put all that money on somebody to go and take care of old nappy head.
mm, mm.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then he
Cause
had the audacity to not even show up to the first
yeah,
court
of
hearing.
course, he'll get what's due, man. He'll get what's due, man.
The first thing I the
God
first
bless him.
thing I the first thing I thought when I seen that clipping, I said, "He probably won't even make it in prison. He probably won't
Yeah, you
even
don't
make
mess with no baby, man. You don't put your hands
Them
on no
people
baby,
do not
man.
play about
Don't put your hands on no baby, man.
these men or women harming kids."
Man, hey sis, I don't even hold my grandkids until they get to be about 1.5, 2 years old. I can't even pick up no little baby like that. You know what I mean? I be
Right.
scared that I'm gonna break them or something. I can't pick up no little baby like that. I be
And you see how
nervous.
little she
But I
was, like,
mean, that's what I mean. It's, yeah,
she was little. The oldest picture that they
Yeah, I
showed
mean,
on
I,
Go ahead, bruh.
no, I didn't say that. Go ahead. What you saying?
No, I said the oldest picture that they showed of the baby, she still looked like a little baby. She wasn't no bigger than
That's
my
it.
grandson.
Yeah. Just
And my
don't understand
grandson
that
don't
one,
probably
man.
come past my knee. You ain't got no
That's
business
why I
hitting
said
no baby
that's
like that if you a grown behind man.
yeah. You don't hit no child. You don't put your fist on no child like that. You don't put your fist on no child. Period. That's wrong.
Right.
But to do it to a baby is sick. So that's why I
And for
said, what
him
kind of
to
drug are you on, or what's wrong with your mentality? Are you slow?
right.
Why is a slow person watching a baby? What's going on? We got
And
a quick comment. And what?
I was thinking like what the mother was thinking when she was letting her first cousin watch her kids. Like, where the grandma at? Well, you ain't got no friends. Like, why these kids ain't in daycare? 4C. Why? I mean, I had my baby them on the 4C list at 3
Who's this
months.
Looney
So
Tune watching the baby, man? For real.
yeah, where were you? Were you at work? Like, I know you crying. I know you feel bad, but are your tears tears of regret? Are tears of, you know what I'm saying, like knowing
Shoulda, woulda,
something that
coulda.
you not yeah, that you supposed to take heed of. When that situation happened with my baby, it came to a point where I was like, I don't need to ask no questions. My
Right.
child is not gonna just come up and just talk randomly about somebody giving her medication to for her tummy to go down. It ain't nothing to question. I am taking her to the hospital. I'm not calling her daddy. I'm not calling her stepmama. I'm not calling nobody. I'm taking her to the hospital. I'm gonna see if she's okay. And then after that, I'm calling DCL.
Right.
Family member, no family member. And I did that with her own father. You know what I'm saying? Because these adults are sick. They are sick, and his sisters, they are some sick individuals. So for y'all to even talk to her about anything getting in her mouth so her stomach could go down, like you have to evaluate all perspectives. Like,
That's right. That's right.
no. So with this situation, like she's a baby, but even when I got my baby from daycare or whatever, I'm checking Pampers, I'm checking everything.
That's
But
right.
like I
That's
said,
right.
the younger generations, what was you doing? Why did you need a babysitter this bad where you had to leave him with your first cousin? Like any man in his right mind ain't finna sit there and babysit no kids. That man supposed to have a job somewhere. What about the
Yeah, right.
elders, the
Right.
women,
Why he wasn't working?
older women in your
That's
life,
right.
the leading ladies in your life? Ain't no man finna sit up there and watch no kids.
That's right. That's right.
Not if he
Not
in
no
his right
real.
man
Not no.
mind, he trying to
Not
get a
no.
job.
Not no real man. Not no real
Right.
man.
So
That's
that
right.
was a no-go right then.
That's right. That's right.
So when I seen the lady crying, I mean, my heart go out to the baby, but they felt the baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's
I
right.
didn't feel empathy when I seen her crying at all. I didn't feel sorry for her. I felt sorry for that baby.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't feel sorry for her. I felt sorry for that baby. I felt sorry for everybody that had an opportunity to help this young lady with these twins because she young.
Mm-hmm.
And now y'all got to see that if y'all would have helped them babies, that baby would have been here.
Yeah. That's so sad. That's so sad, man.
It is
That's so
sad.
sad. Real sad. We want y'all comments. We want y'all views. We want y'all thoughts and opinions on these stories that touch home, man, because these could be any one of your family member, your
Anybody children.
friends, or it could be you. So, I mean, God bless you. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Let us know what you think. Sis, these two stories is taking a lot of wind out of us. We're gonna take a quick break, quick pause for the calls, and when we come back, we're gonna hit them up with these segments.
All right, let's go.
Be right back.
Great. And I just first, before we start anything, just want to say thank you for allowing me to be a part of this platform, because I think that you guys are awesome, especially for the language that you are speaking to the body, to the nation. So I'm true to be a part of this. So thank you again.
I love everything you guys are doing, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For real, for real. It's time. This is the time right now. Yes, sir. What you guys are doing right now, man. So believe me, you know, God is moving, and that's what I love. That's why I'm here.
Well, I mean, first of all, I'm glad to be finally on the Grown Men podcast. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I feel like I'm eating steak and potatoes. That's real. Yeah, we ain't on milk today. I like that. Yeah, we ain't on that milk. Yeah, we ain't on that. I like it.
I'm so glad to be in episode 7.
Yes. Honored to be on you guys. Such a fan. So thank y'all so much for this opportunity.
Good. Hey, I'm happy to be on your show, man. You know what I'm saying? Finally. You know what I'm saying? I've been supporting for a minute, but I'm happy to be on your show. Finally get here and talk around with y'all.
Man, y'all, it was easy. Shit, y'all some real.
Man, you know, I appreciate being the Gangsta's Corner, bro. You know, I've been watching for a while.
Well, before we get started, I wanted to say y'all thank you for sharing your platform with me and allow me to come sit down and eat this shit today. I greatly appreciate that.
And going into season 2, this thing, hey man, you know, a lot of people don't understand the podcast method, man, but it's about to take off. It's about to take off to the next level. And as long as y'all stay rooted and stay grounded, man, y'all gonna be part of that takeoff, man, because y'all got a nice platform. You got a decent platform.
Yes, sir. God bless you.
As I come to this studio every Tuesday and I listen to my co-hosts, I listen to myself, I listen to Pastor, and I listen to what we're doing, it feel like I'm in school sometimes.
Hey, we all are.
It feel like I'm like, wait a minute.
We all learning something.
I'm still learning. We still learn. I'm still learning.
Every day you wake up, you better be ready to learn.
I think that's a good character to have. To still be able to learn every day, to still be able to grow.
Yeah, that's all.
I think that's a good character to have.
Growing, yeah.
Yeah, that's real. Absolutely, man. If all minds and hearts are clear.
You're not gonna live in this world and, you know, like it's everything coming to you gonna be hunky-dory, you know. It's not gonna work like that. You're gonna have to have the bad to even get to the good. That's right. So you want to go through the bad to get the good. Because once you get the good, you got the good, and you can know how to hold it. Mm-hmm. You know, with the bad, and you want to go to the good first before you get the bad. Then you get the good. Now you don't know how to hold it because the bad, you're gonna do your thing then. So you rather I'd rather go through the bad stuff in order to get strong at it and get more power with it. And if I can hold on to something when I got something good going on, because I don't been through that road. I don't been down that road. That's right. I know how to just hold on to something now, because I don't seen all that stuff before. So why should I go down that road again? I'm really live good now. You know, y'all get this. You know, God didn't give you money for that, because that's what it says. God we trust. He didn't tell you just say, well, evil. It's not evil. It's something you can do something good for yourself and your family and your wife and your son, daughter, friends, anything. But you
now tuned in to Grown Men Podcast. Real men, real issues with real solutions. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is the episode 21. Sis, Gangster is still not back in the back door, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and close it out without him. Finish it on up without him. Shouts out to Gangster. We appreciate you, brother. Pray that all is well. We pray that all is well. We'll go ahead and get started with the first segment. Family and relationships. family and relationships. In these segments, we give you a quick tidbit, a quick idea, a quick bit of knowledge of how we feel regarding the situations, something that you may can take with you. Family and relationships, it's on you, sis.
Well, family and relationships. My nephew, which I consider my son nephew, he went off to boot camp to join the army. And even though um, we all have these scares of, the army and, but all that comes with it, negatively or positively. um no one wants to send off their son or their daughter to a place in hopes of them returning and they don't. But I said that to say this: it does not matter our projectives of life. What matters is that we have to learn how to support our loved ones in whatever they choose in life that is positive, that can be life changing. We don't always have to set judgment or our own false narratives over why or what or how they will get through or accomplish what God has put on their heart to accomplish. So, support your family, especially our youth. Support our youth, especially when they want to make the right decision and moving forward in life. It could be a lot of things they could be doing that is absolutely, negative, but if they choose a positive route, support them. That's all.
Yeah, good stuff for the family. Good stuff. Good stuff, sis. Good stuff, sis. Yeah, that's good stuff for the family and relationships. I'll go ahead and close out with my big family and relationships. Just trying to catch my screen up with you guys.
This lighting over here is so horrible.
I can't hear you. What you say, sis?
I say the lighting on my end is horrible.
No, your picture showed clear. Your
Oh, it
light is
do?
good. Yeah, your
Oh,
picture is
okay.
clear. It's clearer than mine. Isn't it clear to mine, Queen?
Yours look clear to me. Mine look blurry.
No, your picture's got a lot of light on it. But family relationships, I'm just in and out. Just want to keep you guys close knitted, close to your family, close to your relationships, close to your friends, close to the people that you care about, the people that's feeding your energy and not draining it. You want to keep the people that are helping you get to where you're supposed to be, the ones that are holding you accountable. You want to keep them close, and the ones that are giving you negative and toxic things, you want to keep those people away from you. You don't want anyone to drain your energy. You want them to feed your energy. So I want to remind you of that, your family and your friends. And I also want to remind you to continue to meditate throughout your day. Continue to pray throughout your day. It's the same thing. As you're talking to God and you're talking about your situations and things that you're going through in life, well, continue to do that. It'll help you stay rooted and grounded. Family relationships. All All right, sis. We're moving right along. If all minds and all hearts are clear, we'll move
Building morale.
right along to the next segment, building morale. What we doing building morale, sis?
Well, today I had a few years ago I did a hair like a hair camp, like where teenagers can come and learn how to do hair. There's just the fundamentals if they had the desire. And one of my students, I found out that she's working in a salon.
Okay,
And so when
nice.
I found out that she's working in a salon and she's about 12, I think she's about 12, 13. And a salon owner gave her a chance. And so in her little studio or her area, she has a lot of little things like set up, and I was just reading it and I was like, wow. So I shared it on my page. So the young lady reached out to me on her dad's page and I read it and she was like, thank you. And to say this, I did tell her, I'll say, well, if I end up doing another summer camp, can you come and help me? And building morale is just that, you know, each one teach one. And, you know, when she came to the camp, she learned a lot, but it took her to learn it. It took me to give her my experience, but she not only took what was learned, what was taught, she exercised it. She, she she executed it. And now if God ever gives me a camp where I can teach other young ladies and men, young men, I would definitely have her as one of my assistant instructors. And that's just what it is. We have to get these young people, and the young people, when you learn, you have to go back and you have to grab another young person. So that was my building morale for today.
Mhm, mhm. I like that. I like that. Yes, ma'am. Good stuff. Real good stuff, sis. Good stuff. Um, building morale for me will be to encourage the young men and the young women out there to get in shape at a young age. Start getting in a mind frame that you want to be conscious about your health. So you want to get on a schedule about being in shape at a young age. Don't wait till you get my age, almost 50 years old, and trying to get on a health routine and a schedule and whatnot, because it's a lot harder than it is now versus had I been had I stayed in shape since I got out the Marine Corps. When I got out the Marine Corps, I hadn't did one push up since 6-7 years ago, man. So you gotta stay in shape, man. You gotta stay in shape. It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier. You don't want to wait till you get in pain and older. It makes it harder. And also, just because we're getting older as adults and as we learn things, we're getting older, doesn't mean we have to get old. Doesn't mean we have to act old. We can always, that's why you have to get in shape, keep your energy, keep your mind strong, stay sharp, stay strong, stay sharp, stay working on yourself. You can always beat your best. You can always do better than you were. So continue to work on yourself and continue to work on your body and your mind. Building morale. All right,
That was
sis.
awesome. Yeah, that was awesome. What
Yes,
what was
ma'am.
funny to me, what was funny to me when you said you haven't did a push-up since you left the Marines. I was like, wow. I mean, when you're younger, when you're younger, you got all that energy. And when you get older, it's like, I ain't got to do that, you know?
Yeah, you're thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about what's going to happen 10, 20 years from now. You're not thinking about the health that you need in order to continue to
Right.
live a wonderful life. You got to your health is your wealth, man. Your health is your wealth. Know that now.
That's
Get it
it.
into get it into your spirit while you're young, man. Yeah, that's right, sis. That's right. Um, we'll be right back after these few words from our good friend, our good brother, Free Cypher Allah.
That technique ain't been working. Them just hiding it in the books. Because we've been cracking them books open. We cracking them books open. They gonna teach our children that we as a people benefited from being slaves. We benefited from slavery. We got I'm slave. I mean, and the people that's coming out to speak on this here, to speak against it, y'all missing the whole point.
What can we implement and on a daily basis, to get away from killing each other? We killing our nation. That's the problem. What's the solution?
Free Cypher Allah.
Yes.
You definitely want to take a moment, tune in to the seasons 1 through season 3. Some great shows back there, sis. I know you've watched a lot of them, sis, but if you go back to season 1 and season 2, you'll see where it all began, man. There's some good stuff back there, man. Real
Wow.
good stuff. Yeah. It's been a good night, sis. Been a
It
good night.
has.
I like the way it's going.
It has. We doing good on time, too.
Yeah,
Even though we
yeah.
started a little late, we still doing good.
Yeah, so we about to get out of here, man. I appreciate you holding me down too, sis.
I be trying. You hold me down, too. You ain't gangster.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I tell man, we do it for the viewers. We do it for you guys, but man, we do this for ourselves initially,
Yeah.
man, because we need the strength ourselves, we need the encouragement ourselves, we need the motivation ourselves, we need the instructions, we need the guidance,
Right.
we need the fellowship, the things that they've taken away from us during the coronavirus. We need that back, and that's why we do what we do, man. So thank you, sis. Thank you, gangster. Thank you, everybody that's been a part of Grown Man Podcast, man. We love you.
Glad to be a part.
Yes, ma'am. Let's go ahead and close it out, sis. Knowledge, wisdom.
Knowledge, wisdom, understanding.
Sorry, yours, sis.
Well, the beginning of wisdom is the fear that we should have, the respect, the reverence that we should have for God. A lot of times even when I woke up this morning, bruh, I woke up this morning and it was like the day just seemed like a new day. It didn't seem like I woke up and I still had yesterday on my mind. And all I could say was, thank you, Lord, because I'm breathing, you know, I'm breathing. I can get up out this bed, I can move around today. And a lot of us do take life for granted. We're not promised tomorrow. We're not promised another second. Once these members of our flesh stops, the heart stops, the expiration date is done. And so to fear God is the beginning of wisdom. To respect him, to respect the life and the breath that he breathes in us every single day is the beginning of wisdom. To respect the grace that he gives us every single day is the beginning of wisdom. And with that, we can learn more about him. We can get a better understanding about this God that is the God of gods and the Lord of lords. And I just encourage you to find him for yourself. That's all I got.
Hey, if that's all you got, sis, that's more than enough. That's more than enough. That's more than enough. Good stuff, sis. I'll go ahead and close it out short and sweet, right behind sis, man. So yeah, that's real good stuff, sis. So I'll go ahead and tail in with vision. I want you guys to understand that vision is important. And if God is giving you vision, he's giving you purpose. And 9 times out of 10, he's giving you vision. But what are you talking about, Chance? What do you mean giving you vision? Well, have you ever had a dream where you were doing something that you couldn't believe that you was doing it, something amazing for others or for someone else? You know, have you ever had a thought come to your head while you're in the middle of a day and you're just daydreaming and it was something huge that you felt that you could do that would be beneficial to others and yourself? Well, these are the visions that God gives you. And if you act on these visions, it would put you in alignment with your purpose. So trust that instinct, that idea that you have, because God is giving it to you and only you. So make something happen with it. God bless you. We love you, and we thank you for tuning in. Grown Man Podcast. We'll see you next week. Same place, same time.
Grown Man Podcast. Grown Man Podcast. Grown Man Podcast. Grown Man Podcast. Grown Man Podcast.